morning. These are your BYU-Idaho Radio morning headlines for Tuesday, July 8th, 2025. Thanks for listening. I'm Jill Clary. BYU-Idaho's Fashion Show Committee encourages BYU-Idaho students and local residents to join them for an outdoor fashion show showcasing the creative styles of both apparel and culinary students on Saturday, July 19th. This semester's show is entitled Evening on the Bayou, giving the students the opportunity to play with outdoorsy, southern, and elegant elements. The show will have a Louisiana-like decor and will include a banjo player before the show begins. Ty Keller, the committee's chair, says he looks forward to creating an event for everyone to appreciate. In addition to hosting a space for apparel and design, students to show off their creations, the show will also include foods assembled by BYU-Idaho culinary students.
We like to collaborate. We give them our theme, and then from that point on, the class puts together different options, and then they present them to us, and then they get our feedback, but ultimately it's up to those culinary students what they decide to serve. But
the fashion show includes creations made by students in different specialty classes. Carly England, who works on the show's marketing, says she looks forward to certain classes showing off their work each semester.
I love seeing the fitting and alterations class, I feel like, because I think it's one of the first classes where you get like 100% creative freedom. You get to design something and just completely make it from scratch through design, patterning, and then the final product. So it's really cool to see what the students come up with.
Aria Boer says spring fashion shows like this one are special because they are held outside.
Everyone can come. And it's outdoor. It's in that amphitheater by the McKay. And so like bring a little blanket, have a little picnic almost, and just get to see fun fashion. It's a good time.
Tickets for the show are available on iBelong or at the university's ticket office in the university store or online at tickets.byui.edu. To listen to our interview with the committee, check out our podcast feed, just like BYU-Idaho Radio on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. This is BYU-Idaho Radio, and I'm Jill Clary. The cost of being a student can feel discouraging. Groceries, tuition, rent, and attending events all add up, and the price can feel overwhelming. Budget for Real Life is a 3-day workshop that can help. Budget for Real Life is a budgeting workshop organized by BYU-Idaho student Brianna Latouche. It teaches basic financial literacy skills. Latouche says that she wanted to provide a space for students to learn these skills.
College is a very vulnerable financial time for students. You have to either take out loans or completely provide for yourself. And so it's hard to balance that, and you're learning it for the first time at college.
The workshop will have a teacher for each of the 3 days. The teacher for Wednesday and Friday will be Melanie Hathaway, a financial counselor from U.S. Bank. She will be teaching credit and saving skills. Peer mentoring counselors will be teaching on Thursday. Each attendee will be given a notebook to take notes in and write questions. The notebook includes a page of resources, a sample budget sheet, and a habit tracker. The end of the workshop will include an open Q&A session. Latouche encourages students to come to the workshop to receive extra help, connect with resources, and learn valuable skills that will benefit them both now and after college.
It's important to understand how those things work, especially to be successful when we get out of college, because when we get out into the world, we're thrown in and we're learning how to do new things that we should have learned before.
The workshop will be held for 3 days in the Joseph F. Smith building from 6 to 7 p.m. The workshop will be held July 9th in room 286, July 10th in room 278, and July 11th in room 220. You can sign up by following the link in the QR code on the flyer. A Blackfoot nonprofit has started raising money for the families of firefighters killed in last weekend's attack in northern Idaho. 52-year-old Battalion Chief John Morrison of the Coeur d'Alene Fire Department and 42-year-old Battalion Chief Frank Harwood of Kootenai County Fire and Rescue were both killed in an ambush-style attack. A third firefighter was also seriously injured. Families of the Fallen, a 501c3 nonprofit from Blackfoot, has started a campaign to raise money for the families of the firefighters. Families of the Fallen's mission statement is to honor and preserve the memory of those who made the ultimate sacrifice while serving as first responders. Executive Director Nicholas Buell is an ex-cop from California who lost several friends who were also serving as first responders.
I was on the department for about 2 years, and during my short time there, I had to go to a couple of friends' funerals from them passing away, getting killed in the line of duty. So going to those funerals and seeing firsthand how it affects not only the community, but the family as well. Everyone is in such support immediately, and then everyone kind of just disperses and goes their own way. Life continues on, and these families are left to deal with that aftermath. So for me, seeing that, it just really put a fire in me that I wanted to do something more.
The Families of the Fallen was then born with the sole purpose to help families affected by incidents such as the one in northern Idaho. And this month, Buell said 100% of the donations will head to the families of the fallen firefighters.
When you're the family that has to deal with this, it never ends. It doesn't just go away. And the transition from loss and grief back to normalcy in life is very difficult. And that's what we kind of want to help with as much as possible. Not only do we, want to help financially, but, counseling support for, the spouse, the children, anything that we can do to help, we're going to try.
The nonprofit has 2 fundraisers going to the families, one being a GoFundMe and the other on a website called Give Butter. Buell hopes the donations will help fund this campaign as well as future campaigns. To learn more and to donate to Families of the Fallen, you can find them on Facebook or head over to their website at fotinc.com, where you can also find links to donate to the families of Northern Idaho firefighters. We'll also have this information on our website, byui.edu/radio. These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio morning headlines for July 8th, 2025. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. Have a great day. This is BYU-Idaho Radio, and I'm Jill Clary.